been in my bag. Please don't make me mad. You been in your feelings. That won't get no cash. Only L's I take is LLCs. We first, not last. I been in my bag. I been in my bag. I been in my bag. Please don't make me mad. You been in your feelings. That don't get no cash.
Let me get right. What's up with it, YouTube? Tap in, man. Hey, listen, as y'all coming in, make sure you guys hit that like button.
What's up, y'all? We back.
We are back. We had to rush in. Yes, we are at 15K. Shout out to Stay Scrappy, man. Appreciate
y'all see my message? We did it, Joe.
Appreciate y'all.
We're trying to get to 20,000 subscribers.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to 200, but
well,
yeah.
You're right. But our next milestone.
Yeah. So everybody tap in. As y'all coming in, oh yeah, it's hey, Anthony Lofton, you already know. Definitely sauce time. As y'all coming in, make sure y'all hit that like button. And that's pretty much it. As long as y'all hit that like button, we won't be having any intermissions, any pauses, none of that, I promise. And drop y'all city and state where y'all from too. So today, I want to talk about net profit. I want to talk about net numbers versus gross numbers. So lately, I guess really since the beginning of time. And shout out to all 30 people in here, man. Make sure y'all tap that like button. Really tap that like button. Tap that
subscribe if y'all
tap that subscribe if you're not subscribed. And leave a comment if y'all got something to say. So listen, lately, and shout out to St. Louis, shout out to Philly, shout out to Arizona, Nick Cooley in the building.
Jersey?
Yeah, shout out to everybody out there. Shout out to the 15K. Shout out to the 15,000 people we got subscribed to our YouTube channel in just 1 year. We appreciate that. We started YouTube in April, so I mean, this is amazing. Shout out to Vegas in the building. Shout out to everybody who came over from Instagram. Right. Appreciate that too. So I want to talk about net profit and gross profit. Gross numbers, net numbers. Of course, as you guys know today too, we are releasing our dispatch course. So, of course, I want to talk about that as well. If you guys have any questions or comments or anything, of course, I'll answer them. Shout out to Minnesota. Shout out to Alabama. Shout out to Jersey again. Shout out to Detroit and Georgia. Okay. I want to know you guys' comment and you guys' take on it before I get into it. How do you guys feel about gross numbers? And how do you guys feel about net numbers? And then I want to get into my take on it. If you guys don't mind, a little interaction. Shout out to all 40 people in here. Hit that like button, you guys. We are 15 short of the amount of people in here. So make sure I hit that like button so we don't have any pauses or intermissions during the live. Shout out to the youngest box truck couple. Hey, y'all send me an email or something, man. Y'all changed y'all name. Listen, the last time we seen y'all comment, it was a few lives ago, unless I missed some in between, but it was a few lives ago, and we didn't realize y'all changed y'all name. So, y'all need to tap in, man. Send me an email or something. I don't know where y'all located. I didn't even know y'all was in
Houston in the building.
I didn't know y'all was in Houston. We just was in Dallas. We could have definitely linked up. So that little 4-hour drive ain't nothing, man. So, definitely send me an email ASAP though. DM me on Instagram, something. But I want to talk about net numbers, gross numbers. I definitely want to hear you guys' opinion. So please. Okay, we got Charles. Charles said net numbers mean the most to him. Okay, net numbers mean the most to him. Okay, net numbers mean the most to him. I want to hear y'all opinions. So if y'all don't mind giving a little interaction, we got 45 people in here. Make sure y'all hit that like button. We're 28 likes. So come on, y'all. 17 more people. Hit that like button for me.
We don't want to go to intermission just yet.
Yeah. Net, gross. Okay, we got AJ. He's saying, hey, net means more than gross. Net means more than gross. Okay. I want some more people. Okay, Charles Green tapped in. He said definitely net. Okay, definitely net. Okay, that take home pay. Okay, definitely net. No biased opinions. Nobody wants to talk about gross. Nobody gonna talk about gross. Or do I gotta play devil's advocate? Let me know, man. Let me know in the comments while we creep up to 50. Make sure y'all hit that like button too. Okay, Perez, he said gross. Okay, gross numbers. Okay. Gross number 3-1 so far. Okay, as you guys hitting that like button and as you guys comment, I want to put my take on it. So I'm gonna play devil's advocate, I guess. I'll start off with gross. We got Lamarck. He said, "Hey, net is what it's all about, right?" Okay, let's talk about it. And again, shout out to all 32 people who have already hit that like button. If you guys don't mind, especially while we're on the way to 50, I really think y'all need to hit that like button, man, so we don't get too caught up in it. So my boy Stephen Cooley, man, he said net is the important number. Gross numbers don't mean much if you ain't taking it home. Okay, I like that. Okay. Jamil's came in. They said gross. Okay, got a lot of people. What's the point of grossing $1 million if it took 975,000 to make it? Okay, damn, that's a lot. So that's a lot. I mean, he said, damn. I mean, you went crazy. Yeah, you went crazy. Or trying to finance something. He said, yeah. If you're not taking home, we're trying to find. Okay, so I want to leave Steven comment up there while y'all hit the like button. So check it out, right? I think this is a good one. So in this trucking industry, you're grossing a lot of money. So what I mean by that is, let's just use loads as an example, right? So during that month, let's just say 20,000 on a low scale. Let's just say 20,000. Even though a lot of people out there are making about anywhere between 20 to 30, but I just like to start on the low end. The low end is only 5,000 a week. 5 times 4, 20,000, right? So let's say you got 20,000 coming into your account, 20,000 coming in, and let's say on average with fuel and all your expenses and stuff, you got 10,000 coming out, right? Let's say you're able to net 50% of that. So you're able to net 10,000. That's about 120,000 a year. You're grossing 240, 250, right? Good numbers. So this is my take on it. Me playing devil's advocate for a while because I know a lot of people said net. So if I was to make an argument for gross, I'll be saying this. For the trucking industry, at least, we're talking trucking, right? For the trucking industry, I would say this. So with 20,000 coming in, and depending on, especially all you guys that are in the trucking industry, knowing when these different things are coming out, right? So with 20,000 coming in and at 10,000 coming out, spread out, right? What I mean by spread out is, let's say you have a fuel card, you're using a net 7. So every week you got the fuel coming out, right? So it takes a while, but then the fuel comes out. Every week you got your dispatcher. So every 7 days you got your dispatcher coming out. Every month you got insurance. I hope y'all renting by the month, but some of y'all rent by the week. So every either once a week or once a month, you have your truck payment coming out or your rental payment coming out, right? Boom. So that's a lot. Landscape services, they say, hey, definitely net. Okay. So listen to where I'm going here, right? So you're getting 20,000 coming in, you got 10,000 coming out sporadically, right? Now, a lot of people in trucking, especially, I'm not going to say a lot of people. Well, everyone should be always trying to be, ahead of the game or a part of other endeavors or other things going on, whether it's stocks, whether it's investments, whether it's crypto, whether it's other business opportunities, whether it's putting it back into your company, whatever, right? That's my opinion. That's how I feel as a businessman, having multiple companies. I feel strong about that, right? So me, if I got 20,000 coming in, I'm gonna try to have those payments coming out as least during that month as possible. So what I mean by that is, I'll try to have my fuel card on a net 30 as opposed to a net 7. Or with the fuel prices nowadays, and I don't want to shit on any of these fuel card companies, right? Especially our partners with RTX. But some of these, and depending on where you're located, some of these fuel prices that are damn near cheaper on Gas Buddy or Mudflat. It's no secret. So a lot of these apps are offering cheaper fuel prices than the percent with your fuel card company. So if you're able to get that and you're able to use your charge card or you're able to use your credit card and you're partnering those Mudflat and those Gas Buddy savings with your credit card percent savings. So now you got that down to where you're going to come out once a month, because you might run up an X amount of, whether it's a $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 credit card, you don't want the whole balance rolling over, right? So you do want to at least make that payment like in the form of a charge card, just like how you would do your net 7. So now you got your truck payment coming out once a month, and you got, if you're renting, I always have been telling y'all, in my opinion, I like to rent by the month. So why I like to rent by the month is this, because it's just like any other rental car. So when you go in and you rent your vehicle and you rent it by the month, they're going to swipe your card for a pretty decent amount, right? It's going to be swiped for about anywhere between $25, $35, or $4,500, right? It's a big swipe. Usually after a few days, no more than a week, that amount is going to be, that amount which was held in the form of a deposit is going to be returned to your credit card. Make sure y'all using the credit card when y'all renting these trucks. It's better than a debit card. So now you got that amount coming back. So now you don't have to worry about that payment for a whole nother 28 days, right? So whether you're renting or you're buying, you've now got it down to you've now got it down to your truck payment coming out or your fuel payment coming out once a month, right? You got it down to your fuel. Somebody said they be spending 35. That's too much. Yeah. Oh, running team, you probably running up a bag. That's a lot of money though. Damn. So now you got your fuel and your now you got your rental. You got your rental or your truck payment coming out once a month. You already got your insurance payment coming out once a month. And now if you use your either a net 30, which is very hard to get on a fuel card, but if you're using your credit card or if you're using, I recommend your credit card, or if you're using some type of a partnership with Mudflap, because I know they have cards too, and so does Gas Buddy, that's coming out once a month, right? So now you got the three biggest, which is going to be fuel and truck payment and your insurance coming out once a month, right? Once a month. Boom. So you got those coming out once a month. Once a month. So let's say, again, we're talking gross and net numbers, right? So let's say I got $30,000 coming in. I got $30,000. Oh, no, let's go on the lowest scale. I got $20,000 coming in. I'm only getting $20,000 a month. I got $20,000. I know on the 1st of every month or on the 31st, let's just use the last day. I know on the 30th, I got all my expenses coming out of my account. As a businessman and as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, whatever you want to hustler, whatever you want to call yourself, you got 29 days to play with $20,000, right? Before 10 of it is automatically coming out, right? Y'all get what I'm saying? And I'm using the term play very lightly because you don't need to be playing with no type of money like that. But you got $20,000 in gross. And shout out to Mr. Authentic talking about he netting 80% of his growth. Man. That's incredible. Hey, I'm with Steven. Hey, yeah. Listen, I'm with Steven. Spill the beans, man. Matter of fact, I might gotta hog that sauce. Don't even spill it. DM me immediately. No, I'm just playing. But listen. So it's almost like a bank or something like that, right? Think about a bank. They damn near only net what they charge you off the interest and stuff like that or fees and stuff when they holding your money. So you're giving these companies all this money. You're giving the bank all your money to hold. They're giving you points on the dollar to hold it, and the only time they getting paid is when you mess up, they charge you a fee, or when you need another additional loan from them to get some money. But the bank they net a lot off of what they're able to do with the money that you holding, right? Y'all get what I'm saying? I hope I'm not being too complex for y'all. Somebody said he's stealing fuel. Hey, you going crazy. So hey, he might be. Hey, Mr. Authentic, you got a fuel card? Tap me in. But no, listen. So that I hope I'm not being too complex. Please let me know in the comments if I'm with y'all. Here, refresh. Let me see if it's still doing that. And let me know if the video or the audio starts cutting up. I want to make sure we got that fixed. But so what I'm basically saying is you're getting $20,000 throughout the course of that month to damn near hold, basically, right? If you push out your payments coming out once a month, which I know is difficult, but I'm just trying to give y'all the overall view of things, right? Having $20,000 or $25,000 amount of money, even with us, the way we doing things now, our gross versus net is pretty much, just like you guys are saying as well, that 50-60% range. But the amount of things that we're able to do with the money when it comes in, it really helps us generate more revenue. So what I'm basically saying to dumb it down in layman's terms, if I give you $50,000, and I'm like, yo, I need you to hold this money for me. My bank is on some weird stuff, whatever. I need you to hold this money. I'm gonna be back in 30 days to come get it. You as an entrepreneur, as a hustler, whatever, I'm saying you the bank. So I'm saying you have the ability to move around with the money, right? I'm not saying like you about to be doing something behind my back with the money. I know what you're going to be doing, but I know I'm getting my 50 ball back at the end of the month when I come back and holler at you. So if I give you $50,000 and you're able to take that 50,000 and make any amount of money, that's a profit. From zero, any amount of money, that's a profit. Wouldn't you do it? You know what I'm saying? And again, I hope I'm not being too complex. I'm basically saying when you get in these gross numbers and they're really, really huge, yes, the banks, they look at the gross numbers more than anything, but of course they want to know what you keep. But think about it. The way we do our taxes at the end of the year, the way you guys are doing your taxes to save your money, you damn near making it look like you ain't made nothing anyway. Yeah. So imagine what old boy said. Old boy said, what's $1 million a month if it took me $975,000 to get it? Or what's $1 million a year if it took me $975,000 to get it? $1 million a year, you might, when it comes to the end of the year, if you're getting $1 million, there's no telling what you as a hustler, what you as an entrepreneur, what you as a business owner are able to invest that gross in to bring it back in more profit for your company. You're not going to have it on your taxes look like you grossed 80% of that. Mr. Authentic ain't even going to do that. Am I lying? Mr. A is not about to have it look like on his taxes he got $10 and he only paid out $2. I know you're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to tax season, you're going to be doing a little different stuff. You're going to be getting tax breaks here. You're going to be getting tax breaks there. That's why the banks, right? That's why the banks, even though they look at net, it's kind of not true. I seen Nikki said, unless you're trying to get he said, or trying to finance something, right? The banks, don't get me wrong, they do look at the net. They do look at the net, but they are really, really looking at the gross because they know how these businessmen and these business people finesse their taxes at the end of the year. Yeah. So I know you're going to finesse your taxes at the end of the year. And I'm not even saying finesse because a lot of different things are an actual write-off that you're able to do. That's what I'm saying, right? But I'm just letting you guys know, y'all should start kind of looking at it like that monthly. Look at it like that monthly. Look at it like, damn, I made $20,000 this month. Before I dish out this 10, I wonder if I could turn this 20 into 25 real quick. I wonder if yes, I'm netting only 50% from this company over here, but I wonder before I'm, as I'm getting this revenue coming in, can I take some of this money and do something over here to where it's bringing in more revenue over here? It take money to make money is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? B. Wilson, he said, we're waiting to hear from the IRS to set up our company as an S Corp. Youngest box truck couple, make sure y'all check out their YouTube channel too. Very cool couple, be dropping some dope content. Said true, even with B. Wilson is saying, talking about waiting to hear from the IRS to set up his company as an S Corp. I hope a lot of y'all know y'all can stick with an LLC. This is what we did last year. We kept it as an LLC. We made a lot of money last year. I'm not going to get too much into it, right? Just shy of about $500,000 in 8 months. During that time span, our accountant, when he's looking at the numbers, when he's looking at everything, he's thinking like, you know what? It'd be best for you guys to stay in LLC and file as an S Corp. Mm-hmm. A lot of you guys can stay at LLC and file as an S Corp. Now, I'm not an accountant. I'm just letting you know what my accountant did for us and the way our numbers came out. Yeah. So when you look at our taxes and the way we did everything, we barely had to pay a lot in taxes because of the shit that we did at the end of the year for those tax write-offs. We got a business vehicle. We put money in 401k. We wrote off so much that it damn near, I don't know, if you're looking at the tax, I don't know how, they look at it, but they're probably looking at it like, okay, they didn't do much. Kobe Pagway is a great example. He gets on here all the time talking about how he made $3 million and then always says he netted, I think, 700,000 or less, right? Mm-hmm. So if you think about that, that's less than 30%. That's not a lot of money, but that was probably strategic. Do you think with $3 million coming in his account, he wasn't, as a black man, as a hustler, as somebody who from the same community as us and a lot of y'all out there watching it, do y'all really think he let $3 million come out of his account and only kept 700,000? Come on, you guys. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm trying to get a lot of y'all to just look at the gross and the net numbers just a little bit different depending on what type of businessman you are and what you're able to do with them type of numbers. You know what I'm saying? Get that G-Wagon. Somebody said, get that G-Wagon as a right. You know what I'm saying? So you get any vehicle over, is it 6,000?
I think it was 6, yeah.
Yeah, any vehicle over 6,000 pounds is a tax write-off. That's what 1-800 did for me. Truth, go get it.
Right.
Y'all see it. Y'all see it right there. You see it. Y'all see it. So I'm just trying to help paint that picture to y'all. I'm gonna get into some of these comments, but let me know again. I don't mind elaborating, and I hope I'm not like speaking too complex or getting out of bounds with you guys. But you know, like I said, I just want you guys to kind of really look more at the gross numbers. You always want to look at what you keep, but what you keep in this account could be different from what you're able to use from this account to do something with this account, and so on and so forth. Ain't no way y'all about to tell me that I'm making 100,000 or 20, whatever the case might be per month, and I'm not figuring out different ways to create capital off of that capital. The gross. It's money in your hand. It's money in your. This ain't like a regular job where it's gross net. This isn't that. This ain't like where you're getting a paycheck to your business account and stuff is missing. This ain't that, you guys. So, you know, I guess when you're working a 9 to 5 and you have those type of thoughts and you're looking at your check, the gross versus net, then I guess, you know, that kind of matters a lot. Cause like, damn, maybe I need to be exempt, or, you know, maybe I need to, you know, maybe I need to put a couple dependents on this month. I need to do something because I need a little bit more of my check. But when you running a company, when you do a load, besides that factoring amount, you get the whole bag to your account. So you get the whole, you know what I'm saying, bag to your account. And with that bread, you should be, as a company owner, as a businessman, you should be trying to do something with that capital to, you know, increase your numbers, you know. And a 30% a gross, or I'm sorry, a 30% net for you guys. I don't want you guys to be discouraged if you're bringing in 10, 20,000 and you're only netting 6,000. That's 30. Oh, yeah, that's 30%. I hope I didn't mess that up. So if you're bringing in 10,000 a month and you profit in 3, you're bringing in 20, you're profiting 6. Don't be discouraged. If you are keeping half or more, if you are keeping 40, 50, 60%, that is a really, really good net, you guys. I'm not gonna lie, it's a really, really good net. But you should even start thinking more hungry. I'm not gonna say like greedy or nothing, but you should think more hungry and say, damn, okay, what about that? What about that other money that's coming out of my account? How can I do things like dumb down my expenses? How can I do things like before that money comes back out? How can I turn it into some more money with my capital? What are some things that I can invest in? What are some things that I could prepare for, you know, later on down the line that'll turn this twos and fews into something, right? I recommend you use this industry to get into other industries. I recommend you use this industry to really, really capitalize on maybe something that might have been your plan, you know, from when you was just a kid, you know. I never thought about getting into trucking, but trucking has been so generous and so lovely. We've been able to keep afloat, but also create other companies and, you know, start getting other ideas for stuff that we want to do with the gross capital that we've been bringing in. You know, y'all get what I'm saying? Let me know in the comments if y'all feel me. I appreciate everybody who been hitting them like buttons too. Let's get 13 more, man. If I can get 13 more, I'd appreciate that. I'm gonna read a few comments just so I can see what y'all talking about out there before I start spilling off some more. But yes, you guys, I want you guys to really, really just don't discredit the gross numbers. Don't discredit the gross numbers. I want y'all to do something with it. That's what I want y'all to do. So again, shout out to everybody who commented. Hit that like button, everybody. Please hit that like button. If y'all got some questions or some more clarity, I appreciate y'all. I say net and gross matters. If you have a super high gross and your costs are kept low as possible, then you know you have a chance of having a high net income. Yep, I literally just said that before I read that comment. That's hard. Somebody say you're hitting it hard. Net is super hard to calculate when you got so many things coming in and out throughout the whole month. Yeah. Bingo. That's exactly what I was talking about, Steven, about trying to turn those net 7s into net 30s. Trying to turn those multiple things coming out into maybe towards the latter of the month or closer towards one date. You know what I'm saying? Whereas opposed to usually, because even my personal bills that come out, they're spread out and I love it, right? Who the hell want to wake up on the first and you got rent and all kind of shit missing from your account? You're sick. But you know, when it comes to your actual company, that can benefit you depending on how you're able to move around and maneuver the gross income that you got. Right. So, you know, Would it be better for own truck? Depending on what you got your truck for, depending on if it's paid off, depending on the deal, of course it could be better if you own your truck. Yes, it just all depends on what you getting, what you paying, and how you able to maneuver with that owned vehicle, of course. Somebody said, what's up, what's going on? Like I said, B. Wilson. AJ, he said, I was loaded on Thursday out of Cali, called a TQL team load to mess with them, and they tripping. They wanted to pay $2,300 from Bakersfield to San Antonio. Next day, the max he said was $2,500. Yeah, man, they stay tripping. I have 3 fuel cards. Mr. A said, I got 3 fuel cards. I never use truck stop fuel. I spend anywhere between $365 to $400 for both tanks, and I got to file my taxes. Let me know what you mean by the last one. I got to file my taxes. We waiting to hear from the IRS. Oh, I read that one. I did my LLC. I had 15 days to notify the IRS on how I want to file my taxes. What do you think? S-Corp? Depending on the cheese you're going to plan on bringing in. Like I said, when we was at the end of the year, because last year, when it came to the scale, like this is stuff that we mentioned in our scale course as well, which is completely free when you guys obtain our dispatching course today only. Today's the last day. So at the end of so throughout the year last year, we were doing transfers, which could be considered as owner contributions. Towards the latter of the year, we teamed up with ADP Payroll through the advice from our accountant. We teamed up with ADP Payroll and got an official payroll thing started. Right. So I think we paid each other like $25,000.
Yeah, it was
something like that. Yeah. So we cut each other, or ADP cut each owner a $25,000 check, but the majority of the check went to the 401k. That saved us a ton of money in taxes. Not only that, we did a company match. So out of 25k, I would say about 19.5 each went to 401k, right? Then on top of that, my company matched probably another 62.50 each to the 401k. So all of that is tax write-offs, right? Then we got the vehicle. That really, really saved us a lot of money. Like I think our vehicle was anywhere between $50,000 to $70,000. So that saved us a lot of money on our taxes as well. What are some other stuff we did? Home office stuff. Like there's a lot of stuff that we did that helped us save a lot of money that we're doing instead of just in that fourth quarter going hard, like
trying to rush and do everything all at once.
You know,
we spreading it out through the year to have we basically putting everything in a row for the end of this year. So we don't gotta do what we did last year and rush to get everything, you know, like you said, in the fourth quarter. So
bingo, you know what I'm saying? So that really, 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 really helps a lot. So for us, it was good for us to do LLC, especially with us being in a partnership, an LLC partnership, and then file taxes as an S corp. Talk with your accountant about it. Let them look at some real numbers and then be able to give you advice on that. Take less net, keep more gross, and invest the gross. Some of what I was saying, a lot of different ways you can play with that gross, and I'm using the word play very, lightly. Y'all know what I mean. It's a lot of different things that you could do with those gross numbers. So I want y'all to do that. It's all what you can do with the money you got. Bingo, Fallout. So I'm just reading the comments until I get to the bottom, and I'll drip some more sauce on y'all. But yes, it's all about what the money. Think about it. You got to look at it like this. I'm putting $5,000 in your hand. I'm putting another $5,000 in your hand. I'm putting another such as in your hand. What you gonna do with all that? What you gonna do with that money before something got to come out? You got money now. It's a lot of stuff you can do. Even if some of that money that you gross, even if let's say you took a little bit of that and put it over here of the gross. You took a little bit of that over here, and let's say it don't grow for 6 months, but it turns into whatever, right? You have to count that. You're still able to use some of that gross income and turn it into a net profit. That's what I'm trying to show y'all. Don't get too caught up in trying to watch these channels. And number one, you shouldn't want to be in another man's pocket like that anyway. But I understand when y'all get in the comments or when I see y'all. We don't talk numbers a lot when it comes to captions and titles and stuff. I feel like that's old. We did that already. It's not known. You don't get nothing out of me telling y'all, hey guys, we made this week. I mean, that does not help you. Besides looking at me like, damn, this nigga up. Other than that, it doesn't help you though. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta focus on, looking at it like, okay, damn, this load is this much. Okay, after expenses, I'm gonna make this much. Still wanna do the math. I expenses, I'm gonna go to this. Damn, that 4,000. Okay, I can do this real quick, and then, damn, okay, boom. I got the insider tip on this such and such crypto. Let me boom. Or I don't like using crypto because that can go down. Only invest or maneuver the money to do something that's gonna turn into a profit. Don't trick it off. Somebody said I gross about $7K a week after fuel and hotel. I'm at $5K for the week. I get half choice. I'm guessing half off hotels and stay once a week to meal prep for the week. That is so smart. Yeah, these are things that we talked about during our old YouTube videos. How we was able to net the amounts that we were able to net. We talked about that by saving on meals, by utilizing the free food at the hotels, grabbing the grab and go. I would grab and stay and grab, then go. Then tell her. Then when I go, I'm going to get her so she can go down there and grab it and go. So, stuff like that you want to do to be able to, really cut back on expenses. That helps a lot, y'all. That helps a lot. Me and my brother just got our LLC at the end of the month. We're now working on our DOT and MC number. Yes, that's how we did it. So we did it right after one another. We got our LLC in January. We had our MC. Our MC went active late March. And within a week we got the truck and got our first load. That 50 pounds is tax free. I get what you're saying about reinvesting in it and eventually being able to net more. I was talking solely about having a fixed overhead that you can not avoid spending the yes. Okay. Yeah. Yes, you got that, but that goes into, so let me highlight his comment. And thank you, AJ, for clarifying that. AJ is saying, look, I'm talking about having real numbers, like having a real M come in and a real 975 come out. In that type of situation, you got to do what we said as well. You do got to make sure your cost is low. I don't give it. You do got to make sure you're netting something. Regardless, you need to be aiming for 30. Aim for 30. Go for gold and try to. That way, when you get 40, 50, you're not disappointed. You're encouraged because you overshot your goal. That's what you want to do. I'm not saying aim for a goal that's low, but I would aim for the market standard or those real numbers which you can get in a business plan. So we have a business plan that was mastered up by somebody with a master's degree in business and writing. So, with our business plan team being able to shoot us over a 50-page document with real numbers and real projections, we're able to see what the industry standard typically is and know that anything over those numbers, we are good. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, definitely should be aiming for those numbers. That 975 only profiting 25,000, man, that's crazy right there, man. You got a point. Leveraging those net 30s to try to use your current cash flow to reinvest to gross more for the company. That is very powerful, but extremely dangerous. Yes. Mismanaged. Bingo. That's what we talking about. Playing with there. You see, y'all know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You know what's going. It's just like getting a loan from a bank. It's like getting a business loan from the bank. The bank is giving you some money to go get money, right? They're giving you some money to go get the truck. They're giving you some money to go get the truck finance. They're giving you some money to go start your LLC, to do this, or to start your fleet, or to start your company, or to start this real estate stuff, or to start this syndicate, to start this construction, to start this stuff that's going to get you more money so you can get them theirs back, and now you up. So you went from zero to them helping you out, to you taking the money they helped you out with to create more money, get them their money back, and now everything else is you. That's exactly what I'm saying that y'all should do with this truck gross money that you guys are getting. We shopping to grow, looking at the drive-in idea. Absolutely, B Will. Yes, definitely. I was just speaking with someone on IG Live earlier and letting them know the way we booking partials nowadays with these box trucks, that's only 26 feet. Imagine what we able to do with 53 feet. So Yes, get that driver in and run that bag up. Sean, recording studio. I would have to do payroll on a driver if I file as an escort. That's something. So I'm not an accountant. I would speak with your accountant. Yeah. Any driver that you have driving your vehicle, though, you should be doing payroll on. You don't want to do W-9s and stuff like that on a driver that can't do other work. If he's not an independent contractor and he's got your truck and he can only do what you tell him, he can only run the loads you book him, he can only, that's an employee, bro. Don't finesse the system. Do it right. It's a real business. Get that man a W-2. Y'all be dropping that sauce. How long is the mentorship gonna be? Of course, gonna be 25. Yeah, it's that currently, man. So just tap in, but just make sure you do your research. Whenever you're spending that amount of money or less or more, you just want to do your research on those people or on that product and make sure that you're getting what you're paying for. Make sure that the people or product that you're investing in is worth it. No matter what you're dealing with or no matter what you're doing, man. Keep money coming in, not just one way. Facts. Yes, I feel you. Okay, appreciate that. They say y'all looking good. Great job. Sending love. Okay, that's my grandma right there. Shout out to Granny. Listen, I need everybody in the comments to say, hey, Granny, man. Everybody in the comments right now, man, say, hey, Granny. Hey, Granny right there, man. Show Granny some love, man. We got Granny out the box in the building, man. So go ahead, show Granny some love, man, if y'all like trucking out the box. And I appreciate y'all, man. We are at 60 likes, and we got 65 people consecutively in here. I really, really appreciate that. If you haven't had a chance to hit that like button, hit that like button. You haven't had a chance to subscribe, make sure you subscribe. And, hey, show Granny some love, man. Show Granny out the box some love, man. Leave a comment, man. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, man. So,
that's a good name.
Yeah, man. We got. Now, don't y'all be trying to use that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all older women out there. I don't want y'all trying to create no channel. And I see y'all talking about Granny out the box. But
we just copy. We got the copy.
Yeah. We're gonna have to do that. Appreciate everybody hitting that like button. Thank you for all the love in the comments. I really want y'all to understand. Like when we hop on here, I know I say it every week, but I gotta say it again. When we hop on here and we shoot with y'all. And, we rap with y'all and we answer these questions and we release some game. It just takes nothing but just time from us. But it's the love from y'all that why we do it. If I hopped in here and it was 10 people on here and 0 likes, we wouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? But when we see it's 70 people in here, when we see it's 65 of those people hit that like button already, that's what we do it for. When we see that someone who wasn't subscribed is looking and they really feeling what we saying, and they subscribe and then they leave a comment. That's what we do it for. So I really, really appreciate y'all, man, for real. It's what we do it for. I know a lot lately we haven't had a chance to make too many entertaining videos for you guys. It's been more informational. It's been live. It's been on Instagram. But I really appreciate you guys, no matter what, sticking through here on Sundays, watching those videos. Even the new people that are coming in, I appreciate you guys going back, doing your due diligence, doing your research, and seeing what we're about, seeing where we came from to where we at now and running 3 companies, man. So shout out to everybody out there. What would you say in you guys' experience is the most difficult situation to deal with in the overall trucking business? I would say most difficult situation to deal with is employees, liabilities. Yeah, just liabilities that's
number one.
Yeah, number one I would say liabilities, everything that comes with it. So all the stuff like I just was talking about coming out of your account, all the all of the weird stuff with employees and all that can get heavy. So that's why now we have 0 employees. We have 0 liabilities. We are not liable for nothing. There's nothing out there. There's no truck under our name out there. There's no load. There's nothing out there that can come back and affect my company from someone who's just hired. We have partners. So I like to partner up with people because it puts 50% of the pressure on them and us, right? So in that partnership, let's just use an example, even the mentorship. You're joining the mentorship. I got the pressure to be able to make sure that I give you the product and the correct lane. I know everyone's different, right? The correct customized route to success. And you got your 50% to make sure you actually do it, right? as a dispatcher, I got my half by putting in that work, booking the load, finessing and doing all I can to get you the load, you got your 50% to pick it up on time, to drop it off on time, to possibly do good work so you can double back and maybe get the shipper. It's all kinds of stuff. So I love the partnership vibe. I think it's brilliant. I think having partners versus employees is brilliant. That's the most difficult thing that you're going to have to deal with, is figuring out how to become less liable but still get those big gross numbers. He said, I need that mentorship real soon. Next week, I'm taking my CDL driving test. I love the sauce, straight from Rockford, Illinois. I appreciate you, big country, man. Listen, if you in Illinois, especially in Rockford, I'm telling you right now, you join the mentorship, and if we still dispatching around that time when you join, we got a bag for you out of Illinois. Don't worry about that. Right. They said that's good. Me and my brother just got our LLC. I think maybe he sent that twice. What's good? What's going on, D. Patrick? Talk to me. He said you giving way too much sauce. Listen, it's good, man. We got about 19 more minutes on here.
How we do, man. The liars got to be saucy.
Yeah, man. So we're gonna give y'all that sauce, man. Listen, as long as y'all hitting that like button, the likes is matched up, we don't mind giving y'all that sauce, man. If you're new and you coming in here, all you gotta do is hit that like button. Leave a comment if you got some questions. I'm going through the sauce. When I get to the bottom, I want to touch on net gross again a little bit, and we'll be out of here, man. We'll keep it short and sweet for y'all. So you developed a 401k in your company to put money into, you made at the end of the year? Yes. So the only reason, though, remember, like we said, we did it at the end of the year because last year, it was our first 8 months in the industry. We were paying ourselves technically wrong. So that fourth quarter, we did all that. Now, we pay ourselves on a we only pay ourselves $52,000 a year each from our trucking company, right? So that's only $1,000 a week, but we still have a nice amount going into our 401k. Mm-hmm. We also have a company match. So for that, it works out. So instead of me getting $4,333.33 every month, I'm getting less than that because I got some going into, obviously the taxes. I just like how the payroll is. They take the taxes out. They handle all of that. They handle the payroll. I just select the numbers and everything else is done for me. So yes. And some people might be interested in a SEP IRA. There's nothing wrong with that. David McGill put us on that sauce. He's the reason why we got into payroll and did all that. He really broke down the sauce on, how to do it and how to do it right. Not to mention, as a lot of you guys know, we have a business plan. I plan on using that business plan fairly soon to get the bag. I have a lot of emails with dedicated freight in my email. I have a lot of opportunities being presented to us at all times, and I would rather take advantage of OPM, other people's money. So if I can go into the bank, I got 2 years of check stubs coming in consecutively, and they're seeing pay history. It could be going up, it could be going down, it could stay neutral. As long as they see a great amount of pay history during a 2-year span for not one owner, but both owners, they're seeing that gross coming into that account. They're seeing that coming into that account. They're seeing how you're managing it coming out. Then we're not going to have any issue getting whatever we want. I plan on going to the bank asking for enough money to get 5 trucks. You do the math. But I plan on them countering me and saying something like, you know what? I'm looking at your business plan. I'm looking at your numbers that you've grossed and netted over the years, and I think I can get you a little more. How about we double it, or how about we triple it, and we get you enough for 10 trucks, and you go get this other. You just gotta, like I said, take money to make money. My business plan wasn't cheap. I could have got on Fiverr, and I could have got a business plan for $100 or $200. I could have got one for $1,000. I could have got one for $800, whatever. I spent about, I think they wanted 20 something. I ended up getting it for 18 because y'all know me. I'm going. When it comes to some money, I'm going to make sure that I get a deal. So I ended up talking them down to 18, and we got a 50-page. Is it over 50 pages? We got over 50 pages. Amount, of sauce in our business plan. It has those 5-year projections. It has that appendix. It has those real numbers from the industry that I'm able to give my lender or Navy Federal Bank, which is the best bank in the world, and be able to get whatever I want. You know what I'm saying? So it's just about a plan, man. And having that 401k, and just like I said, we really respect the business that we got, and we know we're gonna have to retire 1 year or pass it down, however we do it. We just want to have that money in there. It might have been a separate IRA. I could be wrong. They are structured as an S corp now. Okay, yeah. All that is good too, man. All that is good too. Shout out to everybody saying, "Hey, Granny, appreciate you." Jesse Blandy, you've been in here rocking with us for a minute. I appreciate that love, man. Shout out to AJ showing love. We got Boss Upgrade showing love. Shout out to B Wilson. Hey, Lofton. Shout out to Vinny St. Pierre. Listen, shout out to Nick. Listen, Grandma is definitely proud. She let me know all the time too. Shout out to One to Do This, my boy Steven. Imperial Walker. Shout out to TSS 1615. Shout out to Robert Mason. I appreciate that. Shout out to Charles Johnson. 75 people in here. I need 3 more people. Hit that like button. I appreciate y'all. Should I get my LLC and MC before I get the $2,500 mentorship? I wouldn't. So the LLC is page 1. The MC is page 10. It's a lot of stuff in between. And the ebook is 30 pages. So it's a lot of stuff in between that gap that I can save you some money on. And not only that, I can help you really structure the way you spend the bread on what you just tap in. You know what I'm saying? Tap in. Get a consultation first. As long as you guys upgrade within 24 hours, we always honor that $300 off. So get a consultation first. But me personally, I wouldn't because of the steps that you go through. I would rather, get that help from the jump. You got to think, if you're starting from zero, you're able to take advantage, that much more of the product that you're getting. Shout out to Timish Powell. Shout out to Landscape Services. Shout out to C-Note, man. Appreciate that. Jesse, new people, stay away from Penske. They still on that stuff with prices. Just buy luck course if you can afford it and stop playing. I'm getting it. I got some personal stuff to get straight. Listen, there it is, man. We don't even deal with Penske. Shout out to 80 people in here. Y'all, hey, look, y'all know we do not deal with Penske. When it comes to renting, we deal with Ryder, we deal with Budget, and we have a third party that we deal with as well. And I got a surprise for you guys. We will be updating the ebook, and we will be also updating the rental account manager because we now have a 4th option to give y'all. The last 2, besides Ryder and Budget, do a credit check though, but it's some really good rates. And I think you guys and they always got available trucks. They got those high semi classes. I'll tell you guys about it, man. I think you guys will like it. My boy Steven, he said the mentorship is start to finish. It's best to get in first, get those secrets, help save time and money during the process. Boom. I had a consultation with somebody 2 days ago because he got our rental account manager, right? And so when we on the phone, he made a comment. He said something like, hey, I just got this product from y'all, this not cheap or something. It was something about the price. And I was explaining to him, I said, listen, bro, you paid $400. You just seen what Jesse said about Penske. If you call Budget on your own, you can get lucky, don't get me wrong, and finesse it. That's a chance you willing to take. Go ahead. Even when we got our Budget account, we did not do that shit. I had got a plug. The plug got me a rental account manager. He ended up passing me to my guy that I got now. Yeah, remember that? Yeah, shout out to Shane. I'm still mad about that. But my boy Shane ended up passing me to Brian. My boy Brian ended up blessing us still with a really good rate. And through our connection and relationship with him, we are able to get you guys a really good rate. So you're saving that $400 within a couple of weeks, period. You know what I'm saying? So it's a no-brainer, man, when it comes to the type of money that you're going to save with the product that we offer for you guys. But, like I said, just do your due diligence and then do whatever you guys do. And owning a used truck is not for the faint of heart. Spent almost $6,000 in 1 week on repairs, maintenance. It's not for family. Maintenance, tires, etc. in 1 week. Not complaining though. I love the chaos. It keeps you pushing forward. He said he spent owning a used truck is not for that. Yeah. So I can get on here all day and pop my stuff about the rental. You know what I'm saying? They got us to where we at. I'm gonna die talking about rentals. I don't care. But the fact of the matter is, let's just talk facts. I mean, rates aren't the same. I mean, we were paying $400.10. If you get our rental account managers now, you're paying $618. If you're a part of our mentorship, you're paying $550.15. So Those aren't the numbers that we use. Now look at the used trucks. The only thing I don't like about the used trucks right now is what he said about the maintenance. But also, it's not just that. I just don't like the fact that I'm putting 25. Everybody doesn't have 25, 30,000 to go spend on a truck with 200,000 miles on it, bro. Like, I feel like that's a scam. But I don't know. You know, it just depends. Every situation is different. If you got 100,000, it might make sense to just drop the 2025 because within a couple of months, shit, 1 month you're gonna at least gross that back if you're running up that bag. Yeah. So just do your numbers and see what makes sense for you. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm pretty sure AJ didn't go broke when he bought the truck. So he had those because he knew what he was getting himself into. So I'm pretty sure, I hope he had a bag put up or he had a funding option set aside to that can help him with those repairs.
Yeah, they say set aside. How much was it?
At least 10%.
Yeah.
And nowadays with inflation, everything going on, I would probably bump that 50% to 15%. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Ed saying hi to Granny for me. Appreciate that. Would never have spent it if I knew I wasn't going to make it back. Bingo. What's going on? What's going on, Bob Miles? Man, send me I ain't heard from you in a minute. Tap in. Tap in with me, man. Send me check up on me or so. Send me an email or something. Text something. Charles Johnson, do y'all got an email, fam? I'm a serious inquiry, CDL truck driver. Got like 3, maybe 4 questions. Do I need to book your consultation call? I would say so. Because if you do that, 4 can turn into whatever it turns into. Not only that, and what I mean by that is you might can ask me 4 questions, but maybe I start elaborating on some stuff that's a part of those 4 questions. I also ask you questions, to get more. So get some more questions, do some research, get a notepad, take full advantage. I know 300 is not cheap. I'm not saying that it is. We do charge 300. But I will get your affairs in order. Take full advantage of anything, man. Just take full advantage of it, bro. Just take full advantage of it, man. Visit my website, www.byluckmedia.com, and take advantage of what you can to the most. It's untimed. You can take notes. Invest in your company, man. Invest in your company to get those questions answered. Does the scale course and the dispatch course come with the mentorship program? No, it does not. Those are 2 different. You got to think. My mentorship, I'm going to keep it real. So the mentorship is going to take you from start to finish with your trucking company, right? Especially the ebook. That's going to take you from start to finish. Once you're done, you're probably going to want my company to dispatch for you. Now the mentorship is damn near done. Of course, you're going to be able to ask me whatever, but now I'm blowing you up to make sure you picking up loads and dropping off loads. So now we are partnered up with this dispatching and client situation, right? So now it's time for you to scale. That's a separate thing. So now when it's time for you to scale, time for you to take your business to the next level, time for you to go from driver to owner-operator, time for you to go from owner-operator to business owner. You in the owner seat. It's a huge difference. Same thing with the dispatch course. Once after about 2-3 months, and you got a 90-day authority, and I done signed you up with so many brokers that don't make no sense, you should be trying to dispatch yourself. You should be trying to cut out as many middlemen as possible. Shipper, broker, dispatcher, driver. When you cut out the dispatcher and you cut out the broker and get straight to the shipper, come on, man.
That's a bag.
That's a bag. So take it out level by level. Cut me out. You're saving $25,000 a year. That's when you get the dispatcher. So it all goes hand in hand. Upgrade. You got to think, man, if 800 is saving you $25,000, that's what's going to be my next live about next week. If 800, $799 is saving you $25,000 a week, you wouldn't do it?
A year.
Yeah, $25,000 a year, you wouldn't do it, man. It's a no-brainer, man. So, yeah, man. Shout out to Granny, man. Proud Granny. That fave lady out there right there, man. How do y'all dispatch drivers with partials? Or how y'all dispatch y'all drivers with partials or one dedicated level? We do it all. I might book you something dedicated. You go pick it up. You tell me, hey, I got room for 5 pallets. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
There was 1 pallet in the back of the truck. You got 24 feet left. I'm
going to call you back. I'm going to say, stay put. I'm going to tell the team, hey, I'm going to say, yo, GFM Worldwide Trucking just called me. They said they got room for 5 pallets. You know the load only 3,000. What we got? They're going to be like, oh, where they at? I'm going to be like, man, they in Chicago. All right, tell them stand by. I got another load. So, you know, we're trying to get you the bag, man. Whatever gets you the bag, we are trying to have you run it up. You got to think. We only dispatch our mentees. I'm trying to have you go crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get you all your bread back plus some more. So, you know, simple Simon. Thanks. I appreciate you. Listen, I appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in, hitting that like button. I appreciate y'all hitting that subscribe. I appreciate y'all interacting with us, man. We're 15,000 strong, man. 15,000 strong. I appreciate y'all. It's only been 1 year. This is crazy. This is our first year on YouTube. This is our only channel. It's wild, you know what I'm saying? And we barely create content like that. So for y'all to really be tapped in, how y'all tapped in, man, that's love, man. Thank y'all for what y'all do. How do I go about getting a scheduled consultation after I pay? I'm really interested in the mentorship program. So when you visit our website and you www.bylaw, it's in the thing below.
The ticker thing.
Yeah, it's in the ticker below. But once you go through our website, we automatically get notified, and so do you. So literally, you just sit tight, and I'll tap in ASAP. Everybody know I'll tap in immediately. Ebook is a great step one. Tells you everything. You will spend the money on mistakes if you don't. Thank you, man. It's my boy A. Lofton. This is what I mean by partnerships. Like, this is one of my mentees. That's why I say it's a partnership. Because this is one of my mentees. Whenever we get on the line or when we get to talking, we swapping back and forth. We swapping sauce back and forth. We swapping ideas back and forth. You know, it's stuff like that to where I know if Anthony was to go out there, run up that bag and got a call and said, hey, I just got a call, man, and I got an opportunity for something I feel like you and your wife could take advantage of. That's something that I want to be that person to make you feel like that. Just like y'all, just like I'm assuming they want to be that person where I'm dealing with the same thing. Maybe they, like, y'all know I don't have no trucks or nothing like that. I don't wish to have that. I don't want that. So maybe something can come across my desk where it requires trucks, and I can hit up him because I know he done scaled and got this many trucks and blizzy blah. So, you know, it's that partnership, man. It's that partnership, that great relationship that leads to just who knows what. Leo Lyon, yo, I had my own plug with budget for 400 a week, 12 cents a mile. Last week, they said word came down and they hitting people with 1K, 1.7K mile cap a week. You heard anything about this? I've been hearing stuff about this all year. I mean, they've been doing this. They've been doing little stuff about this last year. So all you got to do.
Got in.
Mm-hmm. Even since we got in. So what you got to do is you got to do what we did. We tapped in with our rental. So we tapped in with the French. This is how you just, that mile cap stuff, right? First off, there's technically no mile cap. I know it's weird, right? There's no mile cap. It ain't the vehicle ain't about there's no mile cap. What it is they just would like for you to stay down. So they do tell you that. They would like for you to stay under a certain amount of miles, depending on what kind of truck you got, because they don't want their shit breaking down. So they don't want to give you a 2013 knowing that you about to be on the road doing 100,000 in 10 months. They just don't want to do that. They don't want to give you a 2022 and you know you beating it up either. However, that relationship with the franchise owners or owners or even the managers right there at the front desk who you're giving your mileage to and all that is very, very key and clutch. That's why that's something that we never had to deal with. Back to the owning and renting thing. This is a part of the game that I've been hearing about a lot recently that we just don't have to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Due to the position that we in as far as the owner seat. I'm going to get some plugs. I got a couple plugs on some brand new trucks. I'm going to get some plugs soon on some used ones, but with these prices and the miles on that they charging for the prices, I still damn near don't recommend it, bro. I don't, man. I mean, run it up, man. Run it up however you do it, but, man, y'all seen old boy, man. He dropped the bag. They had to drop another bag. It's going to get you something. Just do your research. So we can set up with ADP now and file as an S corp when doing your taxes, even though it's June. You can sign up with so when it comes to that, you need to speak with your accountant. ADP is payroll. Yes. If you look at the scale course, we have all that information in there. So you want to have an accountant. And what I like about 1-800-ACCOUNT is you can make payments. Make sure y'all click the link in the description because y'all get some money off by using the code word BYLOVE. But not only y'all get money off, you get to make payments. we made payments. So you're making payments, you're upping your credit or your business credit by doing that. You're leveraging your money better because you're making payments instead of it all coming out at once. And then on top of that, you got an accountant, like you got a CP. Oh, I don't want to say it wrong now. A CPA, I believe, but you got, somebody certified for you to speak with that knows more than you about, dealing with that type of stuff. So in my opinion, I would get the accountant first and have them advise you on, setting up payroll, or you can do it the other way. It really doesn't matter. But as far as filing your taxes, you only want to have that conversation with a payroll. And we signed up last June, didn't we? Yeah, we signed up last June or July for payroll. For our accountant. So it doesn't matter if it's June or that doesn't matter. Do you guys dispatch hot shot or just drive in? We dispatch it all. I said on IG Live earlier, look, you got a bike with a trailer on there, I'll dispatch you. Sauce King and Queen, man, I appreciate that, Eastside. Appreciate that a lot, man. Thank you. How much for your dispatching course? Our dispatching course, we got 4 options. One of them is $4.99. Nobody has got that option. It's the basic. Our premium is $7.999. I really recommend that. If you're trying to dispatch on a team level with partners, if you're trying to really start a dispatching company and you got some capital saved up, I would highly recommend at least the virtual option for $24.99. Now, I know what you're thinking. $24.99 is a lot, but you do make sure you read the description of each dispatching course that we have and see which one to benefit you and what you're trying to do with your dispatch company. A lot of people are just trying to dispatch. A lot of people are just trying to dispatch themselves. They're not really trying to run a dispatching company like us. When you're trying to do something like that, I really recommend investing a little bit more in what you're trying to do. And I would at least want to sit in virtually Monday through Friday with myself, her, Tall, and Beezy, and see how we really book loads. It's different when you're sitting there seeing and hearing the difference between booking a load on a Monday versus a Wednesday or a Friday. The process is very, very different. I also would like for you to really see how your job is never done. You'll book a load on Monday. So usually we're on the load board, anywhere between 2 to 4 hours, booking 10 to 15 people a day. During that time period, after book's made, there's still a very, very high chance of the after part. So there's always, hey, I just got here, but there's a line of trucks. I'm in line. I don't know when I'm checking in. Hey, I just got here. The freight won't fit, man. Or hey, I just got here. Instead of it being 2 pallets like the Raycon, they're trying to put 13 in here. Hey, there's the after part. So I just really recommend, if you're trying to really do the company thing and you're trying to, really run it up and have a lot of drivers and, so on and so forth, I recommend at least the $24.99. If you really got your cheese together, I recommend you look into the BuyLug VIP experience. That one is $49.99, but that one's hands-on. So in that option, we fly to you, you fly to us. You get to really sit down with my whole team, man. DeMarcus Patrick, and you become a partner. So I give you clients. Instead of just showing you how to get clients, which I do in all the packages from the premium and up, we give you clients. So I give you I select a couple of mentees, because after we train you, you're going to be the best anyway, period, especially hands-on. So once you get to that point and I'm comfortable with, because we got so many people that need to be dispatched, it don't make no sense. Our list is crazy. So, we actually want that. So we allow you to do that option and we give you clients for the $49.99 option. Consultation was definitely worth it. Man, I really appreciate that, Mr. Patrick. Thank you a lot. How much does it cost for you to dispatch me? It'll cost you a mentorship and a $500 deposit. That's it. Make sure y'all visit our link, www.buylugmedia.com, for any of our paid services that we offer. You already know, one band, one sound. Man, you already know, bro. You already know. Can you put the link in here for me to buy the new dispatch course that comes with the scaling course? I'm going to buy it today. So, Mr. A, it's the same link. So if you go to www.buylugmedia.com, as long as you do that, you scroll down and look at the different paid services that we offer, click on the $7.99 one or up. And as long as you click on the $7.99 and up, we got you, man. We got you on that sauce. B. Wilson said, I'm the MVP mentee. Y'all recognize. Definitely, man. Shout out to my boy B. Will, man. Definitely. What's the difference between the ebook and the mentorship? The only difference is that hands-on. So in the ebook, don't get me wrong, especially if you feel like you don't need that guidance, the ebook is going to take you everywhere you need to go. It's going to have the affiliates. It's going to have the people you need to sign up for, the fuel card, the factoring. Everything is in there. We don't just tell you, we show you. You click on the links, everything is in there. The difference is the communication. So if you get the ebook, you don't get to text me. We don't get to have conversations. We don't get to have Zoom unless you do a consultation. We don't get to email back and forth, DM back and forth freely. That's the only difference. That's the only difference. Hey, I seen this channel saying he made 9K a week OTR with a 16-foot, not even dock high. Do you think it's possible? Anything is possible, man. Anything is possible.
That's what AJ said.
Yeah, anything is possible. It's the bonus plug, our dude. Man, send me a text, man. Send me a text. I don't know what's up with them, man. I don't know what's up. I got somebody else, man, but send me a text, man. Everything is possible. But if it's likely or highly probable is another, I would say no. That's because you're not, let me know what that 16. Yeah, he's talking about that 16 feet. Yeah. I ain't even got no comment on that, y'all, for real. This is a tip. If you are a driver and making good money, you have to file quarterly taxes or you're going to pay a penalty for each quarter you miss and adds entrance. So we did not have to pay quarterly on the money we made for the last year. You can pay it all at once, quarterly. I'm unsure. Make sure y'all speak with y'all accountant about that. I know mine is good. I ain't had no penalties. I'm good. Right. But bro said he got ramps and he maximized his truck costs coast to coast. Got me thinking. I don't know. That's major. Yes, sir. BMLFA in the building, man. Appreciate you. Like I said, I wouldn't. Okay, this is a lot of back and forth in the comments. Appreciate y'all. I'm only I'm at the bottom. Okay, I got a couple more, then we back. All about that person, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, man, that's why I wouldn't. Okay, too much. Okay, so y'all was talking about Sprinter. So I know we went 7 minutes overdue. We got 71 people in here, 85 likes, man. Let's get to 100 likes if possible. I appreciate everybody joining in. Like I said, you guys, this live, I really, really wanted to talk about those gross numbers versus those net numbers. So I really appreciate y'all tapping in, getting that sauce. Like I said, man, you get those. Don't be so caught up in the numbers. Don't be so caught up in trying to figure out everybody else's number. Figure out your own. Your net numbers is not going to be mine, bro. You can figure out how to get them down. That's what you should be asking. Hey, I see you posted, to whoever does this, right? Hey, I see you posted, saying they made 9,000. Can you let me know how I can net as close to that as possible? Ask those questions. Or, hey, any suggestions on what I should do with my net or my gross to Blizzy Block? You know what I'm saying? So just ask the right questions and get the right type of info, when it comes to the gross and the net, man. Take that money, man, do some good with it, do your numbers. Just once you get all that down pat, man, you should be good. If you have any questions or concerns, reach out to your favorite channel on YouTube, reach out to your favorite person on Instagram, DM them, see if you like them after that. If you like them, you had a good conversation with them, whatever, invest further if you feel like they can help you in your company. If not, move around. Look at the reviews. Look at the channel. Look at the comments. Look at the jelly. No, but do that stuff and take it from there. Don't be afraid to invest in your company, but do it right. Do it right, y'all. Do it right. Somebody said, I wish my net numbers was short. I don't know what I'm doing. You funny, dude. Hey, Steven, that's my guy, man. We need you back out there, man. Mentee of mine has been doing freaking amazing, man. He literally spent days. I don't even think it was a full week. Spent days out of the truck since we got started. If I'm not mistaken, he's been rocking with us since our very first day, January 3rd. Yeah. His authority has grown tremendously. He's been able to take advantage of so many different lanes. He's doing hot shot trucking right now, but he's hauling trailers. He's hauling trailers actually as a company driver. But the company that he set up with, he's again, those net numbers versus those gross is looking pretty goddamn good. So his overhead is different. That's what I mean by being able to adapt, man. You got to be able to adapt. Don't cry. Don't whine about fuel. Adapt. And then do something with your bread. Stack your bread. Don't be out there, especially when you in that. Listen, it's no secret. And I'm not saying this because I want y'all to do it. I'm not saying this because I want y'all to do it. I'm just giving y'all our testimony. It's no secret. When we started off in the industry, we was lying like a mug about the miles. Mm-hmm. So when Budget was calling us and asking us about the miles, I'm saying all kind of, you know what I'm saying? To make sure that I just wanted to make sure that I had a nice, decent amount of bread in my account. I finally turned the truck in and they see the amount of miles. They thought I did it in like the last week. Right. They DNR'd me ASAP. They was like, listen, you cannot rent with Budget anymore. I was like, damn, well, and I'm talking with my guy, and luckily he's so cool, you know, and we got such a good relationship, and he knows the value of what, you know, I bring to the table. He was able to get my account back. You know what I'm saying? So once I got my account back and I explained to them, like, you know, hey, I just kept it real. I'm like, listen, I think maybe the miles was, you know, whatever blinds, but that don't matter. But, you know, I got the account back, and, you know, it's just things like that we were doing in the beginning. We were so hungry. You know, we were so hungry, and, you know, we was just doing it all. But we were able to stack so much bread that we never got in a truck since. Never got in a truck since. So imagine that, going 6 weeks on the road. We lying like a mug about the miles. I'm using my credit card anyway. I'm using my secure credit card for everything. I got the bread going. So I got the gross going to my debit. I got the expenses coming out the credit. I'm good. So I'm like, hey, we up. So then, you know, I'm taking, and it's business credit. Y'all know about business credit. It ain't like personal credit where you got the utilization issues and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hey, it's however much on there, it's on there. So I wasn't worried about nothing. But we were able to utilize that gross capital and really make some things happen to where after just 6 weeks on the road, you guys, we've never had to hop in a truck. We've never had to hop in a truck ever again. You know what I'm saying? So we've done some things since then as company owners. We've retrieved vehicles. We've done stuff like that. We've rented out vehicles, and we went on different training sessions, stuff like that. So I'm not saying we've never been in the truck, but I'm saying we've never done the owner operator thing since, you know, after 6 weeks, after just 6 weeks in the industry. So, you know, man, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? And this is some things that we did. I'm not telling y'all to do it, but I'm just saying that's how hungry we was. We was willing to adapt. You know what I'm saying? We was willing to adapt. And so even now with these fuel prices and with these surges and with supposedly the freight going and like this, the way we book loads, like we're adapting. Instead of crying about the problem, we're steadily and consistently coming up with solutions. And that's where our partners come into play as well, because we're only two brains here. You know what I'm saying? So with us having partners and with us having those great relationships with the people we deal with, we're able to accept feedback. We're able to accept suggestions and, you know, different intel from other companies and be able to combine it with what we already got going or what we already thinking and come up with a masterpiece. So I appreciate y'all, man. I'm going to read a couple of these last comments, man, and we out of here. Somebody said, I thank you for the sauce. I appreciate it. Listen, we really, really appreciate that, for real. Thanks. You guys always build when y'all pop up. Blessings. Absolutely, man. Thank you for watching. Thank y'all for hitting that like button. We got the 90 likes, man, today. So I really appreciate that. 10 more people, man. If y'all ain't here and y'all ain't hit the like button, hit that like button for us. Might be better waiting to save more money to start with better equipment. That's a possibility. Definitely. Or use that capital that you was able to do when you rented and put it towards your down payment to buy. I mean, you know, it's a lot of different things. Whatever makes sense. My homie has a business. He turned everything he could from personal to his business name and says it's working out good for him. Turned everything he could from personal to it. Oh, yeah, because now don't finesse though, but you know what I'm saying? Sound like he might have did some finessing in there, but if it's actually a real business expense, do it, bro. It's a write-off. That's what I'm saying. Gross. The bank know what's going on. And who trying to pay hundreds of thousands in tax? Not me.
But it's like whatever you spend out your business account is a write-off anyways. I guess certain things. So, yeah.
Yeah, and it's crazy. AJ, I didn't even see this comment. I literally this was my response to your last comment. He said, if it wasn't for Brian, I would have never even started with a rental for 5 months that allowed me to buy something I want. Yeah. Bingo, man. East side, talking that sauce, you already know it. It's impossible to fail when you know how to adapt. Period.
Okay, Steven getting wise on us up in here.
Yeah, man. Looking forward to y'all dispatching me soon. Yes, Tremaine. You be hitting me too. Hey, look, I be telling my mentees, I'll be like, make sure y'all text Tremaine, don't give a damn. He just called. I answer though, but yeah, man. Shout out to Tremaine. I can't wait to dispatch y'all either, man. I'm trying to run up a bag with everybody, man, for real. In the way, get the dispatch course. That's how I'm gonna leave, man. Y'all need to get this dispatch course. Today is the last day. If you get our premium dispatch course or our virtual option, our virtual premium option, or our Pilot VIP experience option, will you be able to get our scale course 100% free? That's a $500 value. Took a long time, man. Today is the last day. Course dropping today. It's up, man. Appreciate y'all, man. While y'all out there crying, hustling, swooping in, making that bag.
All right.
I think that's the perfect way to end it. Chucking out the box, man.
Well, y'all try to next Sunday.
Next Sunday, man. Chucking out the box. We out. It's up.
I've been in my bag. Please don't make me mad. You been in your feelings. That won't get no cash. Only L's I take is LLCs. We first, not last. I've been in my bag. I've been in my bag. I've been in my bag. Please don't make me mad. You been in your